Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Rise of the Tomb Raider. In our last video, I did end the day a little dramatically mid-battle with Trinity. We are currently in the Acropolis working on the story objective to reach the tower to protect the remnants by attacking Trinity to lure the helicopter out, which I'm assuming I then will need to creatively destroy. But let's just get back to it and see how all this goes. Okay, I need to come up here, looks like. Ooh, I see a sparkly. Somewhere I see a sparkly. Unsafe to use. This object cannot be used when enemies are nearby. Since when is that a thing? I mean, like, okay. But that's kind of annoying. All right, here are all the bodies that I needed to loot. Thankfully, it loaded me in relatively close. Can I read a document?
Jacob, it looks like we've got the upper hand.
Good work. Those choppers should be in range soon.
They're here.
Oh, wow.
We did it.
Yay!
Lara, are you there? Trinity is swarming the tower. We're trapped in the catacombs beneath.
Damn! Just hold on. I'm on my way.
I'm totally laughing at myself, not at what's happening in the game. I'm laughing at myself because literally I had to go 2 feet, and there was a much more convenient pause point. You know what? It's fine. If I didn't do it this way, I wouldn't be me, right? All right, there's sparkly here. Can I do it now? I can. What'd I get? A boar hide. Okay. Now, there was a document over here, too. And coins, and a walkie-talkie.
My father is missing. Last night, I told him of the invaders and the weapons they have at their disposal. When the sun rose, he was gone. Cyril told me he would be back, but the day is almost done, and no one has seen him. I fear he may have done something rash, the old fool. We need him. At this moment more than ever.
Diary of the Resistance missing. One of their number went missing. He sounds like he was a person of great importance. It's, what's her name talking? Clearly the woman whose name I've already forgotten. The daughter. And she's talking about Jacob, obviously. It'll come to me what her name is. I don't know when. But it'll come to me. Cut short, just 2 more walkie-talkies to find. Tower Courtyard Base Camp. Well, let's grab a seat. Not gonna say anything, Lara? Okay, assault rifle. I wanted to, do I have... No, I don't have a silencer. I have to probably get it throughout my journeys in the world. So I have one animal pellet that I need for the custom grip. It's, you know what, it's fine. So barrel extension, a longer barrel allows for a more precise shot, resulting in increased damage applied to all rifles except the SMG. Well, I'm not using the SMG, so that's perfect. Leashed handle. Custom handle wrapping allows for almost instant prying of doors and strong boxes. Applies to all axes. Yeah, I'll get that one for sure. Arrows. Improved cams. Cams are refined to increase draw tension fall off, making for an increased hold time at full draw. Applied to... I don't know if I really need that one. But let's get some... Tube magazine extender, increased ammo capacity, and that's it looks like. Okay. And then I had skill points. I don't even know what to get at this point. Napalm arrows, custom cluster bomb arrows, upgrade grenade arrows to Disperse. I mean, why do I bother speaking sometimes? Disperse additional explosives on impact. Well, I'm not really sure what to get, so let's just start getting some fun arrows, like napalm arrows. I'm going to upgrade my fire arrows to increase the range of the fire bursts that erupt on impact. Sure, why not? I mean, at this point, nothing's like, ooh, I really need to get that one, you know? Okay, so this is the way we need to go. Sounds like the noise from the engine of the... engine of the helicopter, that's what I was trying to say.
I'm under fire! Let's finish this! Throwing a grenade!
Yeah, I'm out in the open like an idiot, as usual. And what else would I be doing? I really don't like the shield guys. I feel like I waste so much ammo on them. Although I wonder, would the explosive arrows or the napalm arrows work on them? Squeezy under, please.
This is Team 5. We're heading into the catacombs. Need some backup here.
Got it. On our way.
We got incoming!
Taking fire! Hold this position! Push her back! Reinforcements are here! Pin her down! Taking fire! Go! Keep your heads down! Fire in the hole! Got a flanking lead! Someone just kill her!
Come and fly! Come on!
Torn apart!
And you're dead, and you're dead, and I'm gonna run out of ammo!
Advancing to cover! Under fire!
There's a guy gonna come right behind me. Oh, nope.
Hostile spotted! Reloading! I got an angle! Got a flanking! You're mine!
Alright, he's dead hopefully now.
I am going to kill you!
Really? He just walks right through fire?
It's over!
Ah. Ow.
Let's finish this!
Finally! A helping hand achievement unlocked. I don't know what that's about, but that happened.
Jacob. They're gone.
I fear this battle is far from over.
Will you tell me more about this place?
You've earned that much. Come with me.
Ooh, story time. Awesome.
In ancient times, our prophet brought the divine source to this valley. My ancestors built Kitezh to protect it from the outside world.
To what end? What is the divine source, Jacob?
An artifact from a time long forgotten. We believe it holds a fragment of God's soul. Legend tells us those who beheld the source were granted immortality.
Oh, wow.
But others have always been drawn here, seeking its power.
Trinity.
Yes. They seek to spread their darkness across the world. With the source, their soldiers would be unstoppable.
Then help me find it before they do.
What are you gonna do?
This is not your burden.
Of course it is. My father died for this.
You can't fill the emptiness inside you, Lara. You can only set it free.
I'm gonna find it. With or without you.
You're gonna lead Trinity right to it, Lara.
Wait, Sofia, let me go. I have to do what I can. You spilt blood for us. I want to help. You know where the Atlas is? The cathedral. In the archives below. But we won't follow you there. Why? What will I find? There are others. The deathless ones. They will kill any who trespass. My father believes they will stop Trinity. I can't take that chance. I know. Here. Take this. It will help you reach the cathedral.
What is it? Thanks, I think. Wire spool. Crafting grenade arrows. Hold and mouse. Some more. And we'll make some more. Okay, I guess that's it. Find a safe path back to the remnant village. Look, I get Lara wants to find it, but how does she think that her finding it before Trinity is going to... I don't know. What's she gonna do? I mean, that's my biggest thing. I'm like, okay, you're gonna find it first, and then what? Like, what's your end game here? Where am I? I'm in the Acropolis. So I need to go back up here. Okay. So back to the forest, reach the cathedral to find the Atlas, find a safe path back to the remnant village. While in the air, press E to deploy the grapple axe. Okay. Well, that's fun. Okay. Tippy tippy toes. Grapple to throw your grapple axe while jumping to reach far ledges. I mean, all the things now.
The bones of the earth itself offer up their wealth, and we have learned to survive and subsist. Oil bubbles up from below. It can be gathered in the deep places, caves, dens, and our ancestors' tombs, and it will burn with little effort. In times of war, we coat our arrows to make them burn. Deeper still, you can find metal in shining veins that can be mined for their ore. We use that metal to forge simple tools. But someday, we will need that metal to repair the Soviet weapons. Living in harmony with the land rarely means living in harmony with our fellow man.
Yeah. Code of survival bones of the earth. Even while they kept themselves in balance with the world, they always were prepared for war. Such is human history, right? Unfortunately. All right, let's Oh. Now where are we going? Oh, down maybe? Down and over, it looks like. Oh, my stomach drops out every single time I do this still. Okay, I kind of jumped while that popped up, but your grapple axe can hook onto rock walls. Back in the geothermal valley.
Lara, if you're headed to the cathedral, Trinity will be everywhere.
I know, but I have no choice.
Full auto shotgun. Where am I? Oh, I'm on the other side of the... There was like a wall or something over here before and I couldn't get past it. Now I see where I am.
So much violence and death. Jacob's people have been through so much, yet they continue to fight. They are bound by an oath taken by their ancestors, a duty handed down from the past. But I see a people who simply want to live in peace. I believe it's time for them to let go of the past. If I can find the Atlas, it might lead to the divine source. I could take it away from here. They wouldn't have to suffer anymore. They could share the burden of the truth with the world. But if all this leads to nothing, I don't know what I'll do.
They should get to decide if they're ready to move on. A lot of them probably are, I would assume. But like, what if they don't want you to take it away from them, this divine source? What if they like it and they want to keep it? Laura's presuming an awful lot that they want her to do all these things. But like, I question. I have concerns. But anyway, I am going to do something that I talked about in the last video, which is I want to back out to the main menu and go and do the Croft Manor side mission. I'm not really sure how best to describe it. So I'm going to get to there and meet you momentarily. All right. So the side quest mission thing, whatever, is here under Croft Manor, and it's the new story, Blood Ties. Begin a new Croft Manor Blood Ties story. And then there's this other one, which is Lara's Nightmare. It's a bonus challenge set in Croft Manor for combat enthusiasts. I don't feel the need to do that one, but I will do Blood Ties if it's a story mission. So let's see what it is.
Final notice to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor somewhere.
Oh.
Dad's safe.
Okay, we still have detective mode.
Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the library.
Maybe. Okay, so Croft Manor story objective, Secrets of the Past. Search Lord Croft's safe to find proof of Laura's legal claim to the manor. Sounds a little... like the thought process behind it all of this sounds a little I don't know. It just
Lara.
seems like... So hang on. Executor of the estate. But usually doesn't that have like until they're of a certain age? Wouldn't it be like that? But maybe they didn't specify that. But anyway, notice served to Atlas de Mornay. Inciting incident letter, a court order / served notice with a separate note from her uncle informing Lara that she must vacate the premises of Croft Manor unless she can find an explicit last will and testament that grants the something. I mean, I can't scroll up and down on this part. That's unfortunate. Oh, that grants the manor to Lara. There we go. Okay. One of 40, I thought I was about to say 142, but 42 documents need to interact.
My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing.
Oh.
That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
Okay. So Lara's childhood photo of Lara wearing an Egyptian crown. So I've got 54 relics. Oof. 40 documents and 2 murals to find. Ooh, we're gonna be here for a minute, it seems like.
Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a fake diploma to show Dad.
Lord Croft's belongings, Lord Croft's diploma. What's UCL? I feel like I should know that, but I don't remember. Oh. Okay. Oh, something here. Maybe. There we go.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my latest revelations, I never bothered to notice my surroundings. But there she was, sitting at my table in the library. Her name is Amelia. And apparently she's been studying right next to me. Art history, of all things. I shared some of my research against my better judgment, but I wanted to see how she would respond. And she did not disappoint. I felt as if I was suddenly engaged in a mental game of chess, moving and counter-moving in argument. At one point, that poor old librarian had to shush us as if we were children. I feel so foolish for not having noticed her earlier. She's a brilliant woman who's challenged my ideas for the first time in memory. In truth, I don't know if she's feeling as exhilarated as I am right now, but I dare say our conversation was mutually stimulating. For the first time in a long time, I find myself thinking about something else besides my research. I hope she returns for another round tomorrow.
Oh, is that Lara's mom? That's so sweet. It's Lord Croft's journal, first impression. I always knew it is. My parents met at Oxford, but never the circumstances. Just like Dad to argue mythology as a way to flirt. I mean...
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start.
What does this say here? Disgraced, renowned historians' wild claims debunked. Oh.
A picture with Dad and Anna.
Evil Anna.
Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice.
You look cute. Lara's childhood photo of Lara, Richard, and evil Anna.
This is probably my grandfather, Benjamin.
Oh. Ancestors legacy, Benjamin Croft statue bust. Maybe, there we go.
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. I see but polite grace from mother, indifference and disinterest from father, and thinly veiled contempt from Atlas. Of course they don't approve. To them, Lord Croft is the man who took away their beloved daughter and ruined her long-standing engagement, though I was never going to marry that repugnant Earl of Farringdon anyway. One might think they would be happy that I was being courted by a genuine lord of the realm. It just happens to be Richard Croft. In their eyes, the man who single-handedly ruined a once great family. But there's nothing to be done now. Watching how Richard dealt with their subtle insults and disrespect. Such grace and calm. I know he did it for me. I think I'm falling in love with this man. It will break my mother's heart, but I cannot live the life she imagined for me. My time with Richard has only made this clearer.
But, like, a Lord of the Realm, but wouldn't the Earl of Farrington also be a Lord of the Realm? Anyway, Amelia's journals. Next steps. Mom's own words. I can almost imagine her speaking. I wish I could remember her voice.
It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did.
Oh, another cabinet.
One of Dad's Yoruba masks. A gift from a friend he met on an expedition in Nigeria.
Okay. Oh, Lord Croft's belongings, African mask, I think it said. Oh, what is this?
Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding the Prophet's tomb.
Ancient map of northern Syria, Lord Croft's belongings. Okay, I'm just now realizing, I hope there's no spoilers, but you know what? It's too late now. I've kind of already started.
Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research.
Truth Behind Myths by Lord Richard Croft. I'm stuck. It's a very slow process to back out. Where am I supposed to be going? It doesn't actually direct me. Hey.
The door to the library. Locked. There's got to be another way through.
Why is the library door locked? Who would have locked it?
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages.
Okay. Here's the office, and then go somewhere, and then up more stairs around, and I don't know. There's a coffin area, but anyway, Lara's childhood expedition map 1 of 2.
Wait, I can get to the library through the old servants' corridor.
Okay, we'll get there.
Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
Immortality Collection, Egyptian Ankh. Well, before we go in there, can I come down here and looky-loo some more?
Hi, Dad. I've been thinking about Mum lately. I wish I knew more about her.
Aww.
How did you meet? What was she like? Winston told me that she was a brilliant artist. Are some of her paintings locked up in the West Wing? And I guess I just want to know, did she love me, Dad?
Oh, no.
Did she ever say that she did? Maybe I'm just being silly, but will you tell me more about her the next time I'm home from school?
Oh, that's so sad. Messages ask about Mom. It was so hard for Dad to talk about Mom. I imagine, but how else would you hear about her? Nothing. What's the purpose of opening this if there was nothing for me to find?
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist.
Oh.
I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you've so easily abandoned your irrational claims. Indeed, where have you been the past few weeks? My secretary discovered that you booked a flight to Turkey on the 20th. You can't have been simply sightseeing, as your customs claims suggest. I know you're up to something, and I'll be damned if I let you use the Croft assets to indulge the same obsession that led to my sister's death. It's not too late to relinquish your claims on the Manor voluntarily. If you refuse, I will find a way to cut you off. Sincerely, Atlas.
It seems extremely vindictive. I mean, he has no, like, the manor and all of this stuff actually belonged to Lara's father, not even his sister. Although he's probably trying to claim that, like, my sister's not technically dead, even though it seems like she obviously is. So then he's the executor of her estate, and therefore he's in charge of everything and not Lara. And he seems like a very horrible person. So Atlas de Mornay, clearance. I don't know how I feel about keeping this old manor, but one thing is clear to me. I need Uncle Atlas out of my life for good. Yeah, he sounds greedy little manipulative person.
Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, I won't be borrowing your sword this time.
That we know of.
The Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid.
Oh, wow.
This will be one of the first things to fix.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's a big hole in your ceiling, but wow. Wow. I mean, like, can you imagine living in a house like this? It's crazy awesome.
A phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality, of rising from the ashes and being born anew.
Yeah, Immortality Collection, Phoenix figurine. Very cute. I was going to say very cute. It's very beautiful.
This belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house. What was she doing in here?
I don't know.
Someone has a sense of humor.
It says, stop smoking, love R. Richard. So Croft extended family, Anna's cigarette case. Evil Anna. This is before she knows it's evil Anna. There we go. Maybe. Oh, we need a master key? Okay. To remember to come back there.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see.
We've been through this.
Was Mum's room in here?
Just stay out of there, darling.
Dad was always so protective of the West Wing.
Locked, isn't it? Yeah.
Locked. Need a key to open this.
Okay. Oh, another book.
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
Yeah. Be a kid for as long as you can.
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where I will meet him shortly. I never told him I was submitting my work. Never thought there was a chance of being accepted. Oh, but a gallery tour is not something I can pass up. The show will take me away from England for over a year. I'll begin in New York and travel across the United States and, oh, God, I'm giddy even writing these words. When Richard and I were married, I was prepared to relegate my painting to a hobby, but it was Richard who objected, who gave me my atelier and studio. Without that support, I might still be painting boring landscapes. Now I can't shake the foolish sensation that leaving would be a betrayal. He will laugh at that and insist I accept, even though I know it will break his heart to be apart. He never once asked me to sacrifice any part of my life for his. I have, of course, in 1,000 small ways over the years, but he would never ask. The discussion can wait, and I will join him in Tibet. I won't cast a shadow over his find. I will be by his side in his triumph, as I know he will stand by my side, in time.
Amelia's journals, A Life of Possibilities. This is incredible. Mom was on the verge of fulfilling one of her dreams. Fate can be so cruel. I'm guessing she went to Tibet and didn't come back. That's what my guess would be based on all of this.
Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
Flashlight. Oh, and I get to have an actual flashlight.
Should be able to explore the dark now.
Flashlight will turn on automatically when entering dark areas. Oh, well, apparently I needed that anyway to access the servants' quarters.
Hey, Jonah. Sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the Manor. A lot has happened, and I need some time to think about what I want to do next. This old place is filled with memories and secrets. Uncle Atlas has tried to keep me out of here for so long I don't even know if I want to keep it. But after everything that's happened, maybe I can find out what it still means to me. If it's worth fighting him for, I'll let you know how things worked out when I'm back in London.
It sounds very robotic when she is speaking. A message to Jonah. I hope Jonah doesn't worry about me too much. We haven't talked since I left for Syria. Are there any other? Yep, there are more.
Lara, since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've grown increasingly alarmed at your erratic behavior. I can only assume you suffered some kind of psychological trauma and are only acting out as a call for help. I want you to know that I hear you, loud and clear. Anna and I agree that it's time for you to be evaluated by a professional.
Of course.
I took the liberty of arranging an introduction to a highly qualified colleague of mine. You should be receiving the details in the post soon. I want to impress upon you the importance of this, Lara. As executor of the estate, it is my duty to see that it is left in capable hands. And if I may be blunt, you're acting like your father when he was at his worst. He nearly lost the manor himself in those days. I'd hate for you to repeat his mistakes. I encourage you to embrace the help I'm offering. Sincerely, your uncle.
Atlas to Mornay, a subtle threat. Of course, Anna wanted her evaluated, us now knowing she's evil Anna. My uncle's first attempt at trying to cut me off from the manor. It backfired, though. I wasn't as crazy as he believed. You're just a little crazy, right? Appropriately crazy.
Another one of Dad's immortality artifacts. I think Roth bought this for him from a trader in Greece.
Or a Boros amulet. Immortality collection. That's not the button I meant to push. Okay, we don't go that way. Oh. Oh, another bust.
Not sure. I really need to brush up on my ancestors one of these days.
You'd think there'd be like a little plaque or something with his name on it. Unknown statue bust. Sorry, sir, you were apparently not important enough to be remembered. Okay, so I think I went around everywhere up here, and now I just have to go back. I mean, look at this tapestry. Yeah. Oh, those are the actual lights. Okay, look at the little creepy little handprints. And she'll use the servants' passages to reach the library.
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of Farrington. She is beside herself with worry. But, for the moment, she's controlling the narrative. As far as anyone knows, you're just having innocent second thoughts. But the moment your affair with Lord Croft goes public, it will be too late. Our name will be as ruined as this man you've chosen to bed. Don't you see that you're being selfish, Amelia? Please, consider your family. You're a de Mornay. Everything you do has a greater effect on us all. I'm coming down to London soon. Don't do anything rash until we have a chance to talk.
A brother's warning. Mom was engaged to someone else. There's so much I never knew about her. How dare you have not marry who we tell you to marry. Shame. Whoa.
Falling apart.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
No. You should totally keep it and fix it up and do all the things.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you travel together. Well, I'd say Amelia and I have passed that test with flying colors. Indeed, these last few months in Egypt have been nothing short of extraordinary. She and Roth get on like old uni chums. In fact, the two have spent more than a few nights drinking and playing cards into the wee hours. Despite her decidedly proper upbringing, Amelia's taken to roughing it more than I ever have. She fits in and connects with the local populace with such amazing empathy. Because of her, I've had a bit of an unexpected breakthrough in my research. She managed to convince an artifact dealer in Old Town to sell me a magnificent and quite unusual Tibetan scroll. From what I can tell, it seems to contain details surrounding an immortality ritual of some sort. I think it's time for me to take the next step with Amelia. In fact, I don't think I can wait any longer. I will ask for her hand tomorrow in the bright Egyptian sun amidst the dust and ruins.
Oh, that's kind of romantic, right? Lord Croft's journals travels together. I heard so many stories about that expedition. To see it from Dad's perspective makes me realize that it was Mum who made it all so memorable. Oh,
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Again, who locked all these doors? There's a basement, a cellar. Oh, broken pipes. That's all bad. Making sure I didn't miss anything behind me. Okay.
Amelia, I know we have had our differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard, but I just can't let you go on this ill-conceived expedition without saying my piece.
Okay, then.
You say Richard's theories have merit. You say that he may have actually stumbled upon some mythic, unknown truth, but I have seen nothing to support such claims. And while your word may have been enough in times past, I cannot let you squander away what remains of your name and reputation, and that of our family, truth be told, on some damned foolish crusade. I intend to go to Richard's investors and let them know exactly how he's spending their money, but I want to give you a chance to put a stop to this yourself. Please, don't go to Tibet. If not for me, at least for Lara.
He's such a jerk to be like, I'm not going to let you go because I say so. I mean, granted, like, it seems like if she hadn't gone, maybe she might be alive. But, like, still, a brother's plea. I didn't read the rest of it. Now I have to find it. So, Lord Croft's journals. Oh, my. A brother's warning.
Amelia.
No. A brother's plea. Uncle Atlas has been causing problems for my family for too long now. I'm glad Mom ignored his warnings. Oh, maybe this is not the trip that she died on.
Still just as creepy as I remember.
You have a wine... Like, look at the size of this wine cellar. I mean, it's creepy, don't get me wrong. But... I mean, if you don't want it, I'll take it.
My lord, I hope this missive finds you on a successful expedition and in good health. Before I bore you with estate affairs, I wanted to let you know that our little angel has been into some mischief.
Oh dear.
As always, I indulged her in our usual game of chess. Over the course of the game, she broached the subject of her mother. She's having trouble remembering her now, and wanted to enter her ladyship's atelier, which you sealed off, to play on her mother's piano. It enraged her when she wasn't allowed to go in, of course. For someone so young, she has such strong emotions. Later in the day, she set a trap for me in the walk-in freezer, of all places. Before I knew what was happening, I found myself locked inside.
What?
Mrs. Sheffield discovered me an hour later. shivering and somewhat peeved. It took us an additional hour to find Lara in the grounds. I know all her hiding places, of course, but this time she really did not want to be found. Call it years of observation, but I can tell when she's out of sorts. My lord, if I may be so bold, she misses you fiercely. She is lonely for her father. Please consider a call as soon as you are able.
I mean, maybe she should have been locking you in a freezer because you said no, where you could potentially have frozen to death, is not really an acceptable reaction. That's kind of crazy. Okay, it's not a little angel. Winston, little angel. Oh, poor Winston. I remember doing that to him. I can't believe I was such a little brat. I mean, that's an understatement. Thank goodness he had such patience with me.
Poor Winston. I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me.
Yeah. Okay. Interact. Some objects can be moved. Okay. Now we have a whole other new area of things to explore and whatnot.
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Clever girl. But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to King 7.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that!
You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with on this board, young lady. Mate.
Oh, I am going to win. Someday.
Someday. Okay, well, with that, I am going to pause things here today. But on Tuesday, we will continue our journey through Croft Manor and see what secrets we can find. But as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe. And I will see you again on Tuesday with another new Rise of the Tomb Raider video.